What's up, everybody? Welcome to AEW Uncensored. I'm here with my man, Alan. We are the Bridge and Tunnel Connect. We are Nolan Hash. We are the Beast from the East.
With the least
research. And technologically fucking awful. I actually started recording.
Hopefully not anymore.
Yeah, I actually started recording this like 30 minutes ago when we first got in the call.
So you went from recording it, 5 minutes late to let's just record it 30 minutes early.
Yeah. Usually I won't record it while we're just bullshitting for like 10, 15, 20, 30, whatever amount of time we're on. But I was like, last time I didn't do that, so I forgot. So I had to start recording early. So anyway, yeah, like, share, subscribe, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, get us put on the fucking top of the YouTube homepage. Please help us. All right, now that that's out of the way, uncensoredalliance.com. You catch us. Everything we do is there. Literally every link that I'm about to talk about. Twitter, AEW Uncensored, one word, no spaces, at AEW Uncensored. Email AEW Uncensored Podcast at gmail.com. Send us love mail, hate mail, questions, comments, statements. Tell us to fuck off. Tell us you love us. Whatever the fuck happens. Facebook, AEW Uncensored Podcast. Throw it in the search bar. You find our page and our group. Like the page, join the group. You'll find the audio version of this on all third-party podcast applications, podcatchers, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know. Google Podcast, you can catch us on there. Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeart Radio, and of course iTunes. Please rate and subscribe on iTunes if you are on iTunes. Write us a review, please. That'd be awesome. Much appreciated. That also helps us a lot with iTunes, as them and Google are some of the top two, pretty much the top two in the world, almost neck and neck. iTunes a little bit better in terms of who listens to us. Catch us on Skype. Description has the link, both the description in the YouTube video right now you are watching and our podcast version, the audio version. So the link is there. I want to shout out Germany. Motherfucking Germany. You are back in business. We are currently You are currently number 14. What the hell were they the other day? Number 3?
Yeah, so they went down a little bit more, but still, it's better than going off the map.
Yeah, we obviously go down during the week, but I believe earlier in the week we were number 3 in Germany. Let me confirm this. AEW confirmed, right? The old joke.
There you go.
I don't even know where I sent it. Oh well. Not gonna sit here and do
So we lost some Germans throughout the week.
It's all right. We gained them back. I mean, the Philippines, though, where you been, bro? We ain't seen you in like 2 weeks. Thailand took over. Thailand hasn't been on this week. And Germany. Actually, Thailand, I think in sports, we were in like the 40s or something. Not in the wrestling category.
All right.
But, listen, I mean, good news is Germany's back. So, shit, if we could cycle all these countries and be on the top of their list, that'd be great. I won't complain. So, what's up, Simon? Simon's in the chat. Says, yo,
what's
of
up,
course.
Simon?
What up, brother? Good to see you. Jimmy, hopefully Shake is here because he said we are cutting into his nap time. That's all right. I don't need a nap. I slept till noon today. I think I needed to sleep, let alone a nap. So, yeah. All right, man. I mean, let's get fucking rocking. I don't got anything for dark. Do you have anything for dark?
I don't. I would have had something for dark if they had the waiting room on, but apparently the waiting room, I guess, is going to be on Dynamite now, or at least it was this week. We'll see whether or not that's going to be a regular occurrence or if they're just bouncing it back and forth. I personally hope it's on dark because I think that they need that. They need that on the air just to spice up the show a little bit and make it a little bit different. If it's just match after match after match, 13 matches each week without the waiting room, that's a problem. So hopefully this is just a one-off.
Yeah. I got to be honest. Usually I try to watch Dark Saturday. And like I said, I skip through a lot of it. So it's, it might be a 20-minute thing for me where I sit down 20, 30 minutes. just watch what I want to watch, maybe catch a promo or so. Yesterday, there was so much going on. I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. So I don't know what I
Mm.
missed, what we missed. I don't know if were there any
I watched
promos
it.
or.
Nothing of note. I mean, the thing that I guess was interesting that I don't know if they've done this before necessarily, but they did have. I mean, Serena Deeb and Ty Conti had a match on Dynamite.
Mhm.
Each of them had their own matches on Dark,
Okay.
sort of like warm-up matches for
Right.
that match. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know whether or not we've ever seen something like that before, where you'll have two opponents face each other, and so they each have their own kind of like a warm-up match to get ready for that. So we got that, which was interesting. But otherwise, I had on in the background like I always do during work, and there was nothing really that stood out to me otherwise as being noteworthy.
Did you notice if Sammy got a promo on Dark again?
Oh shoot! You know what? I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope I'm not lying there. It definitely didn't stick out to me when I was watching. I don't think I saw anything from Sammy. And
Yeah, I mean it's
I mean,
not a
if anybody in the chat,
yeah, it's not a big deal. I just was curious. I don't
right,
even know if he had a match. I mean, so if he didn't have a match, no sense for a promo. But
right, true.
um, any miscellaneous, anything?
No,
I
no.
can't
I was going
remember
to ask
anything.
you on the side how things are going with your toy hunting as far as the AEW goes, but
Well, I mean, I'm caught up to Wave 3. I have to find Wave 3 chases. So anybody listening, if you want to do your boy a favor and you find the Riho chase or the Darby chase, I am looking. I got Wave 2 and both chases. Wave 1 I got a while back, obviously. No chases, so I don't think I'll ever find those. Um, Good news is just before we started, I was perusing Facebook while we were prepping. Excuse me, shit. And there was a post that someone found the AEW figures on the Target shelves. So it's the first time that
oh,
the pegs in Target. Obviously, we've seen the price tag go up with the reset, but they haven't been filled. Also, the DPCI is not showing even what the item is when you search it in Pop Finder. So
hmm,
who knows when they're going to start hitting around here. Usually we're later. Usually it comes West Coast, it sweeps across the country and then comes out here to the east. Sometimes it's actually, I've noticed South Carolina, North Carolina have been getting stuff pretty early, which is surprising. So they must have a port down there, or maybe it's coming up from Florida, I would assume. Um,
right.
but usually it comes from California and moves across the country. Um, we're gonna just keep our eyes out, man. Now I could hunt Target as well. Just gives another option, So
Yeah,
they've actually hit the pegs in certain spots, so that, or at least is one spot, so that's cool. It's better than just having Walmart because Walmart's a fucking disaster. Unless you're there pallet hunting at night or you randomly luck up on it, you're probably not going to get it from Walmart. At least currently with Wave 1 and 2. Wave 3, we'll see. Supposedly Jeremy Padower said they shortchanged Walmart on Wave 1 and 2 purposely, so Walmart didn't lose interest and dropped the line. We spoke about this in the past. I'm not going to get into it anymore. Uh, my feelings are, you can find them out way back in who knows what fucking episode, but I'm just glad they're back. They're back in another. They're in another outlet. So I would
yeah.
really hope that they would open up and be available all over, other than just those two outlets and Ringside Collectibles. I would hope
I
they would.
wanted to ask about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because Entertainment Earth, right? They don't have cases to that, do they?
Here's the deal. I have on Twitter. Maybe everybody listening, hit Jeremy Padower on Twitter and ask him if these will be only in Target, Walmart, and Ringside. I have sent him the same tweet on our AEW Uncensored Podcast account probably 8 times by now, just hoping that he would respond. He hasn't responded. Um, I'm sure he sees them. Maybe he's not responding on purpose. Uh, because they're not going to be beyond that, and he kind of doesn't want to let everybody know. I don't know. I don't know why he would not respond. Listen, the guy's Twitter account isn't, it's not 1 million followers where it's hard to, he interacts with a lot of his Twitter followers. So, you would think that he'd see it, especially if I've done the same tweet eight times or so. Guesstimating 8 times, maybe even 10. And maybe I'm being a little annoying with it, but I'm just curious because then I could go to other outlets and get the shit. I don't have to just, go ringside or try to hunt it at Walmart or Target. Actually get wholesale, which would be great. That's really what I'm looking to do. Go the wholesale route. So because I do have a wholesale account, but.
Well, that's why I was asking about EE, because I know you have a wholesale account there, and I figured for your purposes with getting the chases, that's your best bet. Just buy it all wholesale, and you'll probably get what you need.
Right, exactly. I won't have to do any hunting. I won't have to do shit. I could just get it delivered to the house. The only thing I'll have to worry about is exclusives, like ringside exclusives, etc. Simon says Bill equals Jeremy's stalker. Yeah, for real. So let's see. Let's get to up there, Shake. What's up, Shake? Let's see. So Simon, let's get to what Simon said. Dark is getting too predictable, boring. Yeah, Dark has been boring since the pandemic, to be honest. I mean, it was. I didn't like it before. I thought it was too. I mean, you just go back and listen to what we've said since early on in the podcast, and it's where I feel Dark should be and what I felt Dark was doing, and I mean, even Tony Khan kind of alluded to that. So, he says Sammy didn't have a promo. Okay, so that's good. Simon says miscellaneous. Next week's Dynamite is for -1's birthday is this coming. Yep. This coming Dynamite. I forgot about that. That's gonna be fun. I'm interested to see how they play this out. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the Brodie Jr. shit. I know you didn't dig some of it, but I'm digging it. Jimmy says, okay, I'm here. This train wreck can really start now. So, so far, so good. I mean, Alan's parents aren't fighting in the background. His audio's pretty good. He's not Alan Prime, Optimus Alan.
Yes. Yeah, just so everybody's aware, I'm literally sitting right next to the router. So this hopefully is going to make a difference for audio, for video, and then we'll see. And if this is the way it needs to be, this is simply the way it needs to be, and this is where we'll do the show from now on. So.
Yep. Anyway, let's get to the show, man. Let's get it going.
All right.
All right. So the show starts off with Kingston and Pac. Great hard-hitting match. These, you knew that these guys will put on a great show together. It was very, very hard-hitting. People shit on Kingston and his physique, but I don't give a fuck. I'll see the guy as a world champ. I don't care. I don't look at the guy. Like if he brings what he brings, the hard hitting, the great promos, I don't give a fuck the dude's got a belly. Bro, you see my fucking belly. I don't want to stand up and show you, but, I don't give a fuck. Like there are guys that have a look that you're going, I can't get behind this guy. The look literally will turn you off the guy. Kingston's not one of those guys that his look turns me off to him as a performer. For me, I'm just very interested in him. Like I said, he made me feel like shit. If he won the title, I'd be excited when he was in that program with Moxley. So, it was going to be a good match. Pac is a fucking beast. The dude's a fucking, every time he goes out, he shows out. So, between the two of them, it was going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never really thought much of his physique whatsoever because you've got guys like Kevin Owens out there who are even much rounder than he is. And I think with today's day and age, you don't really have to worry about somebody being completely cut to be able to be a good performer. He's fine as is.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm the same way. Like I'm good how he is. It's all about the performance you're given. And it's like almost like if you make me believe, that shit don't matter,
Yeah, exactly.
So Jimmy says Alan needs to shout "Ma the meatloaf."
Ma the meatloaf. There you go. That was for Jimmy.
And Simon says, I watched I watched back a bit of the very first show yesterday, and Alan sounded okay on that. What happened? Alan was
I
in,
can explain.
yeah,
Yeah, I was in Burbank. So in Burbank, I was hardwired. I was using a laptop that was completely hardwired directly to my internet. It was also a much smaller, I was in like a 450 square foot apartment, much smaller space. So all that combined, outside of sometimes some of the echo and some things from the fan, my audio was much, much better. Where I am now, up until today, I was basically in a closed room with stacks of books and toys and everything, which are not helping the connection whatsoever. And so that's really why there was a difference on the older shows. I mean, I still don't know to this day if I'm going back to Burbank at all, but yeah, that's basically it. That's the explanation as to why the earlier shows sound a lot better. But this will hopefully be the dawn of a new era. You know, I'll be able to shout "Ma the Meatloaf," and that could be a shirt actually, even "Ma the Meatloaf." So,
you sounded good, and I'm glad we kind of did the mic change because I feel like it's actually
oh,
helped.
good,
The mic,
good, okay.
the mic. We did a mic test last week after the show with his older mic. The problem was I think that mic was scraping against your shirt, so it would open up the gate, and it would bring in all the ambient noise prior to the show today. So anyway, technical shit you guys don't want to hear about, but that's what we're trying to get Alan back on track so we don't have to fucking kick him out and bring in the HWO.
Because that is the next step.
All right, so at the end you get a confrontation basically. All six guys. It was the Lucha Bros, Pac, and Kingston and Butcher and the Blade. So they get Archer comes out. Kingston and crew beat it. Pac and Archer come face to face, and it's kind of like an almost uneasy alliance right now, and obviously it's leading to a program with Pac and Archer. So where it leads, how it leads, why it leads, the $1 million question. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm curious to see how and when they get there.
Yeah. Yeah, and the match itself was very good leading up to that. There was unfortunately one botch. I don't know if you caught it. It was very apparent. Right before Pac had the black arrow, he did that low drop kick while Kingston was on his knees.
Okay.
Completely missed him.
Did he? I didn't catch it.
Completely missed him. And I was shocked to see that because you rarely see that from Pac. He rarely botches, but yeah, it was quite apparent. But Kingston sold it. Like basically, he drop kicked thin air, and Kingston just toppled to the ground anyway. Yeah. So he still played along. But yeah, that was the thing that stood out to me is that happened, especially right before the finish. But otherwise, great match.
Simon says it's annoying that I now need to find something else to bully Alan for.
That's right. You better find something else.
And Jimmy says that's simple. Just talk about their disturbing lack of research, or just the fact that they're not HWO bastards.
Well, Bill is HWO, right? No, or
well, I mean, I'm trying to ingratiate myself with the crew so I don't fucking get ousted myself. They're ready. I mean, you're gone. I mean, basically, with the snap of a finger, you're gone. Just gone. You're on some Bewitched Thanos type snap. Shit,
There you go.
Yeah, you get the Thanos snap, you get the Bewitched snap, you're gone, bro. Like, it's over. So go ahead. Tell me about Miro and Chuck, because I didn't give a shit.
Oh, me neither. I can't wait for this wedding thing to be over with already. I really hope once it's over with that we do get him back to something different, because this was just, again, this is trash, and Taylor loses the match. He becomes, now they're calling him the Butler. So, they're changing the terminology.
Yeah, young boy to Butler. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
I'm wondering if they did for the same reason that, remember last week, I didn't know what young boy was. Like, you had to school me on that's an actual old wrestling term, but I don't think it's a very PC sounding term. And I'm thinking that they felt the same way. And
Right.
that's just my utter guess, is that they probably thought better of themselves. Like, this doesn't sound good today. Let's change it up. And truly, it is a butler. I mean, I get that. That kind of is what he is. So, yeah, it was garbage. I mean, Miro won, via submission. So there you go. So we're gonna get a bunch of skits to see how that's gonna be with Taylor being his butler, and it's just gonna lead to wacky hijinks and whatever.
Yeah, I'm curious I'm curious what happens with that. You go from guys brawling back and forth to one guy going, "Okay, I'm just gonna serve you now," just because I lost. It's kind of goofy. I am curious to see what they're gonna run Chuck through. Basically, you know me, I'm not the biggest Chuck fan, so.
Right.
Fast. It was expected to be fast. I didn't even bother looking up, to be honest. I was listening and taking, probably not even taking notes. I was probably just perusing Facebook for fucking toys. But it was fast. That's all I know.
Yeah, and they're obviously setting up now a feud with Orange Cassidy and Miro probably, and you're probably going to have Chuck having to interfere in matches on Miro's behalf and screw up for Cassidy on Miro's behalf. Yeah, it writes itself, unfortunately, as far as what's going to be. So
yeah. Let's get to the chat again. Jimmy says, "I'm going to be the Virgil of HWO, you motherfucker." And Simon.
Speaking of which, did you get your DiBiase? Because I still never saw it go up, other than the placeholder.
Nah, it still didn't go up. I don't even want to talk about it. It's aggravating me.
All right.
Simon basically parrots what Jimmy says and says, "I am 100% the Virgil of HWO. Bill is the HWO's young boy." Hey, if I could become the Great Muta, KG Muto, I'm good, bro. Like, if that's what it leads to, you could be Inoki. I don't fucking like Inoki. Jimmy did the crying, laughing emojis. This son of a bitch. All right. Wait a minute. Where's Bake at? Because I know goddamn well the Jacksonville Jaguars ain't playing today. That motherfucking.
I was wondering as well.
Would they have one win this year? Motherfucker. That's it. Yeah. I gotta attack somebody, man. He ain't even here. I'm attacking him.
Yeah, Bake has no excuse.
Where you at, Kenny? Woo! All right. Let's get to this goofy ass segment. The Inner Circle their New Year's resolutions. It's stupid. There was a couple good parts in it. It's a stupid idea. Why they even have to come out and do a New Year's resolution? Basically, Hager's yelling championships. Jericho says this is the year him and MJF become the tag champs. You get Santana says, whoa. You brought us in to be the tag team specialists here. What's going on? Sammy gets pissed off and grabs the mic and goes, "Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, you're like a tag team slut. You're basically, it was me and you, man, lay sex gods. Then you went with Hager, and now you're going with MJF. So, they decide that we're gonna go for a 3-way match. So now we get Inner Circle versus Inner Circle again. This is a 3-way match to see who's gonna be the tag team representatives of Inner Circle. And of course for bragging rights and such. So, and then you get Jericho going. It's gonna be Santana Ortiz versus me and MJF and Sammy Hagar. And then we all know the joke. No, some of you young bucks might not get the joke. Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Sammy himself goes, "What? What are you talking about? What does that mean?" So. That was probably, in my opinion, the best part. The other best part of this was Santana saying, whoa, and basically calling Jericho out. So it's yet another step in the friction of Inner Circle. And for me, there's fucking Bake. What's up, Kenny? So then I really feel like Santana and Ortiz need to break out of this shit and go on their own, or get aligned with MJF. Basically, that's I prefer them with MJF. Just a 3 or 4 man team, nothing crazy. I think they're more effective that way. However, it seems like AEW has nothing but 3 and 4 man teams all across the board. So maybe not. Maybe just out on their own would be great, But yeah. So that was the 2 bonuses for me. I don't know about you. I mean, what was your take on this whole thing?
I mean, I also felt going in that the whole resolutions thing was silly, particularly. I know that they couldn't control this. This was obviously supposed to air earlier, but it just felt weird at this date that they're doing resolutions. It just felt off. But I did like how they used it as an opportunity to finally open things up a bit and start to have that friction where it's not just 2 guys with MJF or 1 guy. It's now, okay, now there's an actual fissure happening in between the whole group because of this whole tag team specialist thing. So I actually did like how they went about doing that. I loved how Jericho was called the tag team slut. That was fantastic. And it's funny too, because, Jericho has a history of being in these one-off tag teams throughout his career. So it's funny how, if you're a longtime Jericho fan, you can kind of figure that comment is not just for what's going on in AEW, but it kind of is denoting Jericho's entire career of being in these one-off tag teams. So I liked it. I kind of like what they're doing with it. Again, I'm not a fan of these multiple tag team matches, but this one actually sounds like it's going to have some stakes. It's probably going to be a major reason why there's finally going to be this break, is this match. So I like the idea of it. I like I for the most part like the execution of it. And I'm finally curious to see where they go with it, because this has been boring lately at quite a bit. But I do feel like there's an interesting element to what I wasn't expecting this. Like, I wasn't expecting it to go in this direction.
Right.
And I kind of like that I'm unexpected. I'm kind of like that I'm surprised that they decided to throw this into the ointment, and then we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah. The something I forgot was at the end, Santana shakes hands with Max and he goes, "Why is your hand darker than your face?" He goes, So he basically shoots on him in the middle of the ring for his awful fucking spray tan. That really popped me.
That was good too. Yeah, that was good. So yeah, overall very entertaining segment.
Yeah. Then we move over to a Dark Order promo. Basically, it's the whole crew. They say everything they do moving forward will be in the name of Brodie Lee, and to honor his name, they're just going to get better, just be better, get better. I have a feeling this is, their face turn per se.
Yes.
Which, it doesn't hurt. I mean, they're kind of in that, they've kind of been in that tweener mode as far as BTE. And they've been turning with the BTE stuff and with the John Silver stuff. They've been kind of turning almost face as it is. So this is just a natural progression and works with the story. We're getting eaten up in the chat.
I know. I'm noticing it's
Kenny says, "Bill, shut that mouth up." I'm guessing because I attacked the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna fucking give these guys shine. Fuck these guys. They're only relevant with HWO because we make them relevant. So fuck you guys. How about that? How about that?
Well, Jimmy does say, if Alan can keep his audio straight, maybe he could be Jimmy Hart. First of all, you spelled Hart wrong. It's HART. You Philistine.
Oh shit!
Number 1,
scrub.
And number 2, eat your heart out, Rick Springfield. Bill might or might not get that.
I don't get that.
Oh damn it! Okay.
Somebody listening probably get it.
Somebody listening will definitely get it. I'm sure Jimmy will get it too.
I just gave you the.
Oh, and Simon says if. Yeah.
I just gave you the chuckle. Just I have to try to make you shine somehow. Like I understand what the fuck's going on.
Well, Simon says if Bill's the Virgil of HWO, does that make Alan the Barry Horowitz? That's low.
That is low.
That's pretty low.
Pat yourself on the back.
Damn.
Pat yourself on the back, Alan.
There you go.
There you go.
Simon says he's got more YouTube followers than this podcast. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Simon, you and I got to talk food one day. We got to talk food one day. So.
Simon fucking cut deep, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How long you been doing your fucking YouTube channel, Simon? You bastard. I know you. We're a niche audience, man. We're a niche audience.
Niche.
People like food reviews there, fucking Simon. Bastard. Oh my God. He's right though. We gotta get our fucking YouTubes up.
Yeah.
It's all about the audio, son. Look at our audio numbers, fucker. All right, we definitely don't get the live viewership. We get you guys. That's pretty much it.
Exactly.
You know, our whole when we started this, our whole goal was like, yo, we want to just have people interacting with us, emailing us, commenting, joining us in the chat, joining us for calls. We got none of that shit. We're 30. What are we? 38 episodes in right now.
Yeah.
We only got these fucking bums, the HWO in quote, we'll put them in quotes. We got these bums over here. All 4 or 5 guys at a time. If we're lucky, 4 or 5. But
if we're lucky.
Yeah, it's usually just 3. We lost a guy early on. Fuck, man, I can't even keep going with these guys. They keep going. HW will make our own podcast and be #1 in the Philippines. That's from Kenny. Jimmy says HWO is going to run wild all over wrestling podcasts. That would be funny if you guys started just going into podcast live feeds and just start fucking...
Yeah, just bouncing in.
HWO.
Bouncing out. That would be pretty good.
Simon says now you just have people abusing you, you fucker. So, all right, back to this Dark Order thing. So then they say next week they're going to be tagging with Hangman. I believe it was Silver and Reynolds, right?
Yes.
All right. They pull him in from the side. He's off to the side, and they're all souped up. They're all fucking getting pumped up, and they start asking him, so are you going to join Dark Order? Are you going to join Dark Order? And he says, he doesn't answer, and they go, how about next week you tell us? And he goes, yeah, all right, next week I'll let you know. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know if he will or if he won't, how he'll fit in if he does, if he don't. I don't think he should join. I could see him having a loose affiliation with them.
Right.
You know, especially if they change the whole demeanor of the group. So, but in terms of Hangman, I think he's really taken a step back since the Kenny thing.
He has. He's gone a lot more into the background than I had hoped that he would. Exactly. I was hoping that he might get elevated by that whole situation, but unfortunately, it's been the exact opposite effect on him.
Yeah. Jimmy says he thinks Colt is in that match as well. We'll see. Not sure. Least research, baby. We don't fuck around here. We don't fuck around with research. I got a job. I got a job, bro. I got a job,
why
bro.
Not? Let's make it 4 and 4.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I got a job. I got fucking. We don't have as many followers as Simon. What the fuck do we care? I mean, we got what 70 some fucking YouTube followers. Fuck the what research, bro. When we hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers, how about this? I will fucking dedicate way more research time to this podcast instead of just talking about how I love AEW and what they've done this past week. How about that?
I'll agree to that.
So that's the goal. When we reach 1,000,
we actually do research.
We will be more than least research. All right. And fuck you guys, because all of you guys in the fucking AEW Uncensored family that are in the chat live right now have social media. I don't ever see any shares or retweets of our shit, bro. Come on, Simon, Mr. I have a ton of followers. Give the shout outs, bro.
That's a good point.
Right? I mean, hey, you love something, spread the love, man. Because then the love stays. Otherwise, me and Alan might just say, fuck this shit. It ain't worth our time. I'm just kidding because I like to talk AEW. And if it wasn't for this, I would not have anybody to talk to. I mean, live. I could talk in chats, but chat, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Jimmy says you need to research how to do research. Say it. We got a new guy here. John Lupinoff Hopefully I said that wrong, because fuck you. He goes, so no research ever then. Bastard. Oh, even the new guy, first day, fucking joins in and attacks us. HWO just grew another member instantly. Ah. And Simon says, love's a bit strong.
Oh, he also said, I didn't know this, he's got 3 hotels to run, a music career, and a YouTube channel, but yet still do some research.
Holy shit. What do you got to research? You buy the food, you taste it, and you give your opinions on it. There's no research there.
Bill and I did that with Pizza Hut.
We did do that, Pizza Hut. Simon, the funny thing is, Alan used to do Eating Out with Alan or something like that on Facebook. Yeah. And he would do he would do these little reviews of food on Facebook. Same thing. So that's why when I seen that's what your channel was, I was like, yo, Alan, check out Simon's channel. And he was like, oh, I fucking
great.
Yeah,
I like it.
He's like, oh, I love it. So I made him do what did I make you do? Apple Jacks one day, right?
Apple Jacks.
Yeah.
And then you and I did Pizza Hut one day with the chocolate chip
with
cookie.
The chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that's when you were back in Jersey and we would hang out every week. So yeah. So anyway, now we're getting way off topic. Let me see. I don't. Fuck you, Kenny. Kenny goes, I don't share train wrecks on social media, you motherfucker. And John said it perfectly. I'm assuming he's talking about what Kenny just said. God damn it. And Jimmy says, Simon says John Lupinoff. Oh, said it perfectly. I think I said his name perfectly. We have a group you may be interested in. He's already recruiting. I think John's instantly in HWO with his initial salvo. First comment, first comment was just a death salvo. And Jimmy says, I remember that, and he's crying and laughing emojis. Was that, Jimmy, you remember Alan's channel? Or Alan's page? You still have the page, right? What is it?
I do still have the page.
What is it called?
I mean, obviously I can't go to restaurants, but if they ever open up New York again, if I do stay in New York, I think it'll be much easier to keep up with that again.
Okay, what's the page? I'm promoting you, dude. We have 32 followers on YouTube. Oh my God.
I gotta remember.
He don't even remember his own fucking page. Uncensored Alliance.
Well, yes, Uncensored Alliance. But yeah, I think Eating Out with Alan, I think you're right, is what it was called.
I think it was Eating Out. I don't know. Fucking give this guy a layup and he just fucking whiffs it.
It's terrible, I know. And that thing has just been like, oh, Dining Out with Alan.
Dining Out with Alan.
Thank you.
I like Eating Out with Alan.
Dining Out with Alan.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Eating Out with Alan is good, but then if you get rid of the with, it just sounds weird. Sorry, that was terrible.
That was a bad joke. Yeah.
It was a horrible joke. Anyway. COVID casual with Alan. I like that. I'm gonna change it to COVID casual with Alan. That's great.
All right.
Oh shit.
All right, let's get back on the rails here.
Yeah, we've crashed into the crater. We're so off the rails.
You get the Darby and Team Taz history, the vignette, the video, really good package. Basically just previewing for what's to come in the main event.
Yeah.
We all know what happened. Darby rebuffed Taz's advances. And, maybe it was sexual, maybe it wasn't. Maybe Darby was feeling a little funny about it. Okay, that was a bad joke too, sorry. So, all right, so then we get a promo with the Elite and Don Callis. Callis tells Kenny and the Bucks they should go out on the to their own music. Basically, he's like, oh, you guys got great music. You shouldn't go out to the Elite music. You should go out to your own music, and we'll go out separate. So while Kenny's in the ring, he plays up that his two best friends will be joining him. Everybody expects it's going to be the Young Bucks. And he goes, and he goes, the Good Brothers. And, he was talking about tag team champs. Obviously, the Good Brothers are Impact champs. So
Yeah.
It was a good swerve. I liked it. I liked the build up to that, the play on it. I kind of knew that's where they were going with it. Uh, it didn't, the you should go out separately didn't click it for me. I just kind of had this feeling. I can't say
Yeah.
I can't say I knew, like, oh, I knew, and like I'm fucking special or anything, but you had a feeling that's the route they were going to go. They were talking about, they never mentioned who he was tagging with. They mentioned the tag team champs. So, obviously, you could see the swerve was coming. That's it? No opinion? No comment?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still collecting your thoughts for what
No,
you were going
no.
to say next.
I mean, that's
No, yeah,
basically the intro, so.
that was the intro. Yeah, I liked it. I also did like the bit of a swerve that they did there. I mean, after they all joined up, it wasn't too surprising, but I like how they executed it, I guess is
Yeah.
the best way to say it.
Yeah, it was well done.
So it
And
was a nice way to introduce them, to get them out there.
yeah, and then you get the swerves, get the Buck gets the swerve on him, and you don't know how this is gonna play out. You say maybe the Bucks feel a certain way, maybe they don't, maybe it'll eventually lead to them feeling a certain way. However, it could lead to them just going, listen, man, you don't have to fucking play with us. We're on your side, you know?
Right.
So we'll see. So anyway, it turns out to be Kenny and the Good Brothers versus Pillman, Griffin, Limelight. Good match. At the end you get Moxley's music hitting. He jumps in the ring. He attacks Omega and the Good Brothers. Eventually they get the upper hand on him. Of course, it's 3-on-1. Lucha Brothers come out to make the save. They start brawling, which is interesting. I don't know how the Lucha Brothers kind of fit in there.
I couldn't figure that out
It
myself.
might be a nice little setup to a Lucha Brothers versus Good Brothers matchup, which would be cool. Also, the Young Bucks, people from the back pour out. The Bucks come out. They get between Moxley and the Bucks. I mean, Moxley and Omega. And then maybe this is where the Lucha Brothers kind of fit in. Not only the Good Brothers, maybe it goes to a three-way, Not only the Good Brothers, but as the Young Bucks are between Moxley and Kenny and saying, "Listen, just calm down." They get super kicked by the Lucha Brothers. So obviously, possibly setting up the Bucks versus Lucha Brothers, which, as we know, is always a fun match.
It is.
No matter how much shit I talk about the Bucks, they can go in the ring. They just suck at selling. They suck at acting. They're pretty rough at promos. So, But in this whole melee, you get Callis and Kenny slinking off down the tunnel. Kenny more so
Yeah.
turning around and almost going back. Callis just pulling on him like, let's get out of here. So,
Yeah.
and like my notes say, oh yes, Bucks versus Lucha Brothers coming up soon, ? So,
Yeah,
that'll be
I
fun.
completely agree. I think that's the direction. Yeah, and it's a proven formula that works,
Yeah.
and it's a way to still keep some familiarity as they're trying to get this new material in here. So yeah, no, good for them if that's what they're going to end up doing. I think it'll be entertaining.
Right, and you get the Lucha Brothers also interacting with Good Brothers, so there's that
Yes.
opportunity as well. So,
Yes.
there's a lot of opportunities there, three-way, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but even having one-off or a couple matches between them, like a
Yeah.
cycle of matches between the group, just gives a lot more interesting opportunities.
Yeah.
Anything else on that whole segment you wanted to break down, or?
No, I am, I guess, curious as to what they're going to be doing with Moxley, if it's just going to be Moxley and Omega one-on-one again, and how they're going to play that off. I mean, that's what I'm more interested in seeing than anything else, just to see whether or not they're going to have a rematch, or if they're going to do something, if they're going to have some kind of a swerve there.
Yeah, that's a good thought process there too as well. What kind of swerve comes about? Is there going to be a turn on Moxley maybe
Right.
in some
That's what I
form or
was wondering
fashion?
too.
We'll see. I have a feeling that's not going to come till the pay-per-view. So
Which is when? When is the pay-per-view?
February.
So we're almost there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's time to build towards something like that.
Yeah. Real quick, before we move on to the next segment, the Impact match last night. Did you watch it? I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't. To be honest with you, I really didn't. I completely forgot about it. To be honest,
Yeah.
and I just wasn't really invested in it.
Oh my God. You know what, man?
What's up?
Jimmy says Bucks promos greater than this show's research, and Simon says, "Yeah, you miss SCU's running in." You motherfucker.
That's funny. Oh, by the way, thank you, Simon. Simon just liked dining out with Alan, so thanks for that, Simon. I appreciate it.
So real quick, I watched the highlight package of it, and it looked great. The match looked fucking great, honestly, from the highlight package. But that's what a highlight package is supposed to do. I thought the highlight package was done well. I believe it was done by Impact, so it was done real well. I will track down the match myself to watch it. I thought maybe they put it up because AEW puts up their shit. They don't.
I was gonna say, yeah, because Impact's channel, they're kind of all over the place. They will put up full matches and they'll put up highlights, and they kind of do a little mix of everything.
Yeah.
But I stay subscribed to their channel just because, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even check in to see whether or not they had put up the full match for this. But if it was just a highlights package, then
They didn't.
I guess that was enough.
Usually AEW, I believe, after the pay-per-views, they have every match up separate the next day.
They do. If not, yeah. And I think also with Dark, they separate them out. And even with Dynamite, they'll have them out too, but they'll wait. Like they'll wait a bit with the Dynamite as far as putting up those matches.
Yeah, so
they're a lot more friendly than WWE as far as actually putting stuff up on media with full matches after their shows. So it's good to see.
Oh my God, he said read the review. Did he bury a review on your own fucking page just to fucking get at you? Oh my goodness.
Is that what he's referring to?
I think he said read the review, bro. I hope he didn't fucking destroy your page, bro. Did he review
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
He reviewed your page and killed it, or is he talking about the match?
Oh shoot! I don't know what this.
Maybe
okay. He's talking about something else. Okay. I think. Yeah, the thing that
I was gonna say, bro. If he fucking reviewed your page that quick and buried you, that would have been fucking brutal. Oh my God! I thought. Oh my God. He said. Simon says, I expected the Bucks to do a run in at Hard to Kill, but the only cool thing that happened was Matt Cardona debut, which, in my opinion, is not a cool thing. Oh, my God. I'm not even going to read that. Fuck you, Jimmy. Wait. Not the review of Hard to Kill. Oh, man. Maybe he did put a bad review on you. He put the fucking daggers on you, bro.
Anything. It's funny, I see that there's one comment, but I can't find it.
That was him telling you suck. Yeah, all right. So anyway, let's get to the waiting room. So we get the waiting room, and on this episode, Cody shows up. The fucking best part, one of the best parts to me was when she takes the tattoo jab at Cody, and the pyro with the sparklers. They had to give Cody pyro, so they gave him sparklers, which I thought was fucking great, And apparently, Cody barely gets any words out, and Jade's coming in to confront Cody, which, god damn, she looked good. Fucking bodied up. Sexy as hell, tall glass of chocolate milk. She says she basically wants to know who she's gonna wrestle since Brandy knew she was coming for her, so she ended up getting pregnant, which is great.
That was a good line, actually.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
The other amazing fucking comment, which I'm sure is a playoff of how people feel about Brandy on social media and the fans and such, but was Britt going, she's not here for 9 months. No Brandy for 9 months. So I thought it was fucking hilarious. I popped for that for sure because thank God no Brandy for 9 months. And apparently she's halfway through her pregnancy, so unfortunately it's only 4.5 more months. Obviously she's not going to come right back.
Holy crap!
She's
I
not
didn't
going.
realize she's that far along.
Yeah, she's not going to come back that quick. Yeah, she was looking a little. She's looking a little pregnant. She had a little puff to her on the Brodie Lease Memorial Show. If you caught her on the side there. So then basically she was Cargo was calling for who she's gonna wrestle next. So obviously Red Velvet breaks in and her and Cargo slap the living fuck out of each other. Those are some pretty heavy shots. It breaks down into a brawl. All the ladies come out to break it up. Britt stands on the couch recording it on her phone, which was funny. It's like the new thing. World Star, everybody records shit now. They don't try to break it up. Britt's killing in there. There's a melee. In this melee, I apologize. All of a sudden on the big screen, off to the side of the set, you got Britt attacking Rosa. She had attacked her a bunch of weeks back. Poured water on her face, tried to wipe the paint off her face, and it's playing. And then that breaks Rosa. She starts saying that she likes the talk show because she likes to be in everybody's business. She says Britt likes the talk show because she likes to be in everybody's business, and she'll have to actually wrestle one of these days. And that Tony Khan basically signed a match for her and Rosa on February 3rd. So at Beach Break. So that's yes. It's gonna be interesting. I like Rosa. I know Jimmy's sucking her off right now in the chat. Sucking on her tit right now in the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat. These guys are throwing me off. So I like Rosa. Britt, I like her personality and her gimmick. Her wrestling has been suspect. She's had some pretty good matches. I'm hoping that she could take that and have a really good match with Rosa as well and make this whole thing work in the long run and it doesn't end up being a shit show.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how they're going to work in the ring because it has been a pretty good feud. They've been building it very nicely, but this really is going to be a good test as to how she does in the ring because she's not facing just anybody.
Right.
Rose is fantastic. Like it's going to be a lot to live up to. But at the same time, Rose has got a lot of experience. So worst case scenario, she'll probably be able to carry it pretty well. So one way or another, I think it's going to be very entertaining. I'm more the whole thing with Jade and Red Velvet. It's like holy shit. I mean, the size difference between the two is just ridiculous.
Humongous, right?
Like I can't. It's like I can't imagine that being a match to take seriously. That's obviously what they're building to, but it's going to be very hard to take that seriously. But then again, we have no idea how Jade performs in the ring. We've never seen her in the ring before, so she could be a shit show.
That's what Kenny just said. Kenny just said, "I hope Jade is good in the ring. It would be huge for the division." I don't think she's going to be that great. I'm going to be honest. I think she's super green. I think she probably just started training, but listen. I mean, as much as she can get on TV, I'm good. I'll watch it all day long. I got a big thing for Jade. Jimmy says, I'm tired of Shida, damn lame duck champ. Fuck you, bro. Shida's killing it, number one. Shida's carried the division. She's been that shining factor in that division. And I love Shida, so fuck off. Shida's my girl. Don't ever say that again. I'll kick you out of HWO, son. And Simon says Jade versus Camille from the NWA would be mental. I don't know who that is. So
I don't know who Camille is either, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Jimmy's an NWA tit sucker, so he says it'd be a slobber knocker, so he knows who that is.
Okay. I'll have to look that up.
All right, anyway, let's move on before... Oh, my God, boring. Yeah, you're boring, pal. That's why we ain't commenting on your shit. I'm lying. We comment on everything you say. FTR versus Jungle Express. It was a good match. It was Jungle
Express now.
What is it? What are they?
Jurassic Express.
Fuck! Fuck! I even wrote it as Jungle Express. God damn it. Ah! Anyway.
I look forward to it every week.
So, Jurassic Express
Bill,
and FTR.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bill, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just had the best idea for a shirt, man.
Do it.
You've got all the different ways you say it, crossed out, crossed out, crossed out, crossed out until it's correct.
There you go. That's take notes.
Oh,
Type it up.
I'm typing that up.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list. So it's Jungle Boy and Marco. It's no Luchasaurus. It was a good match. I love Jungle Boy. I think he's being underutilized. I thought it went exactly how it should have. Marco got just enough. Not much at all. Not barely anything. But just enough. A lot more dodging and ducking. And then he got brutalized by FTR. So it keeps FTR looking good. The sun shines on the dog's ass twice a day, right? Or is it once a day?
That's a good expression.
Is it twice a day or once a day? Did I get it right? Anyway, I don't give a fuck.
I've never heard of that expression before. I like that.
Police research. A clock. What? The clock is right twice a day, right?
A clock is right twice a day, but I like that. A sun shines on a dog's ass twice a day. That's pretty good too.
It works. So, oh, man. So getting Marco something isn't too bad, but it wasn't enough to really make FTR look bad. So good match though. What you have anything particular on the match itself?
No, just it was very interesting. It was very well done. It's hard to get a bad match out of these guys, honestly.
Yeah, FTR is amazing. They're good.
Fantastic.
And Jungle Boy's a fucking man.
Yeah, I still would like to see him in singles. That's
exactly.
still my
100%.
hope for him. But
Simon's. I'm about to make somebody a mod, and I'm gonna make them boot you out of here, Simon.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow.
I listen. I'm not even gonna say it. So
I can feel that.
And while I'm not the biggest, I don't think Marco should be specifically important in AEW. I can't say that he is sloppy. He's very, very tight with his moves.
Yes.
He makes it look good when he does do things. He sells well. He takes a nasty bump. So he does his job well. So, and again, it's never anything personal against Marco because I like Marco. I follow him on Sammy's vlog. So, I like Marco himself. So it's nothing personal. Jimmy, watch your mouth, or I'll get you booted out of here too. We got to get a specific mod. What happened to this other? What was that guy's name? He just disappeared, bro. Are you still here, guy? Whatever your name was.
Johnny.
What's his name? John Lupinoff. Where you at, John? Are you still here? You're not talking enough. We like people who talk in this chat. If you're new, talk, goddammit. If you're just watching right now and you ain't involved in the chat, the fuck are we doing? The whole point, you're watching us talk in the chat, goddammit. Anyway, so we get Ty.
We'll do that too. Ty.
Well, my thing is, Tay J sounds great. Ty J doesn't. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, Tay J does sound. Yeah, to have that combined is confusing because it is pronounced Ty, but Tay J is a very good.
She should just be
combo.
She should just be Tay Conti.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ty Conti versus Serena Deeb. Is it me or do Ty Conti and Anna Jay have all the ass? Do they just have all the ass? Like all the ass?
They have all of it.
I mean, they have
all of it.
I mean, all of it. Like the whole shit.
That should be the name of the tag team. All the ass.
All the ass. That should be their tag team name. All the ass. Not Tay J, Ty J. All the ass.
Yep.
ATA, bro.
ATA.
Just ATA all day. Like
it's true though.
My apologies to any female listeners of the show, but Liz, I mean even you female listeners would like honestly be like, yeah, they got all the ass. I mean, basically. So, all right. Anyway, I had to say it.
Oh, and John
Had to
says
get that
he's at
off my
work. He
chest.
can't chat often.
Okay, we got
Okay,
you. All right, as long as you're here, brother.
yeah, we got you, John.
I'm just busting your balls. Listen, I just had to get that off my chest. You know about TJ. They just got all the ass. So there was some good and bad moments in this. Some good chain wrestling happened during this match. Some bad timing during this match as well. So I thought it was I was gonna say more better, which is it makes no sense, but it was there was more good than bad in this match, but there was some hesitation in timing and a little bit too much setting up at times. So
yeah,
but the match was pretty good overall.
Yeah. I mean, I did think it was going to be better just because they're both pretty good pedigree, wrestlers. But yeah, there was a little bit more. Yeah, the timing was definitely a bit off. It was not as fluid as I thought it was going to be, knowing who was going to be wrestling. But no, it was entertaining for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Deep got the win. I thought that was the right way to go, at least for the time being.
Of course, right.
Ty's still finding her sea legs.
She just got the title not even 6 months ago. 3 months?
Exactly.
Maybe? So.
Exactly.
Plus again, that's Billy Corgan's call. That's not Tony Khan's call or anybody else. So.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Let's just move to the main event here. Darby versus Cage. This match had me clenching my asshole, bro. Like, I don't know about you or anybody listening, but my ass was puckered, bro. I was like, this guy's gonna die, bro. He took fucking Darby and threw him like 15 feet out of the ring onto that table. That table it exploded into a million bits, like it got hit with a fucking nuclear weapon.
Yeah, you are not going to be hearing "I Am the Table" on Botchamania from that table because that thing just shattered.
That thing went into a billion pieces.
Yep.
I mean, fuck, bro. It did what it had to do. You knew Cage had to come strong. Listen, here's the other thing. Poor Cage, bro. The guy comes in, he's losing all these big matches. It needs to happen that way so far, but it still hurts, because Cage is super talented. And you don't want it to hurt Cage in the future. I don't think it will. I think here they kept him so strong that he basically threw everything he possibly could at Darby. I mean, bouncing his guy's head off the canvas, power bombs, sick, brutal attack, just everything he possibly could. And Darby just does what Darby does and why Darby's so popular. He sells his ass off. He's got the heart. He's fast. He gets what he has to out of the match. He gets his offense in. And, of course, he's the champ. So it played up both sides very well. At the end, though, Darby wins the match. Team Taz goes to make the move to jump in the ring. Lights go out. Here comes Sting again, obviously.
Yep.
However, Sting makes a fucking move this time. We get 2 bat shots on fucking Starks.
I couldn't believe it that we actually saw movement.
Woo!
It was something good to see.
Ow! We got the 2 bat shots on Starks. Darby rolls up Cage to take the win. That was basically how I did it in reverse there. They were going to make the move. The lights go out. Sting gets the hit. Darby rolls up Cage for the win. So you get the little bit of distraction for the win. Plus, Sting finally comes out and gets the physicality of what we've been asking for. Finally.
Yep. Yeah, it was good. It was nice to finally see him come out there and do something. They finally advanced things a little bit. I kind of was hoping that Cage was going to win the match just because he was so strong. He kind of deserved it, I think, at that point to really just take it. But, I get what they're doing from a storytelling standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, what else you got on this match? Anything particular? Or?
It was a gruesome match. It was very, it was very hard hitting.
Very hard hitting.
And like you said, I mean, Allen just sold his ass off. It was
He
really
always
well
does.
done in that regard.
He always
does.
Yeah.
I mean, he bounces around like a ball, and it was a good spot for him to be in against Cage. It was, and again, my only disappointment with the match, I guess, was the outcome. I would have liked to see Cage actually win it, but no, it was it was worth.
He couldn't win it. He couldn't win it in Darby's first defense, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It is you're right. I mean, maybe if he had won even by DQ or something, I don't know.
They used
not getting pinned.
Well, listen, they used Sting to set up the roll up, the distracted roll up. Sting finally comes out and actually gets physical, which we've all been waiting for. So we can't complain about him coming out again because he actually got physical, hit Starks. So there was that, and it kind of mixed it in there. It wasn't too bad for me. I just do think that Cage needs to be in something where he wins. The other thing I'm starting to get it, like I've said this, I think last week, is these fucking baby faces got to lose, man. The whole point of wrestling is get heat on the baby face, bro. You got to make the people want the babyface to get the comeback. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking in a particular match, a comeback. I'm talking in a feud.
In a story. Right, like a full story.
Right. When Sting was feuding with, say, Vader was destroying Sting all the time. Sting getting the win is what culminated out of all of that. You know what I mean? So...
Exactly.
It's like you kind of got to have that. You kind of got to have that nuance of wrestling that they really have gotten away from. I don't know why, but they have.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I mean, there's a lot. These guys are just a mile a minute because we're ignoring them in the chat. So let me go down before we end the show. We're gonna read a couple
let's
here.
Catch up.
Okay, so. Simon says you don't have female listeners. You're probably right, but if we do, again, they got it. They have to admit too that TJ got all the ass. Jimmy says, "Just say it, Bill. More gooder." More gooder. Jimmy says, "What the fuck did you say, bro?" Jimmy can't even type. The just in this podcast has negative numbers in the female demo now. So I get what he's saying. Simon says, Uncensored Podcast single-handedly putting women off pro wrestling for life. Jimmy with the caps, facts. Simon says, my mom just texted to let me know she hates Bill. Jimmy says, there goes the UK for good now. Simon says the UK is back on lockdown. My wife is blaming Bill for it.
Oh, God.
Jimmy says UK has closed their borders to the Uncensored Alliance. Simon says uncensored number one, whatever. There's so many zeros I can't. 100 bazillion on the sports podcast in the UK. Kenny says wait till next week when we see 3 bat shots. So excited. Straight face emoji. Go fuck yourself. Those bat shots look like they were thrown by Brandy Molasses. Oh man, Brandy's baby could throw better shots than Sting. Simon says. Oh my god, I fucking hate you guys. Alan, calm down, Macho Mark.
Was I getting excited?
I don't know. Maybe that was from Jimmy. Kenny says the super kick from Goldberg was better than Sting's bat shots. Simon says -1 throws a better shot than Sting. Jimmy says Gilbert greater than Sting. Simon says I'd imagine that the only person that throws a worse shot than Sting must be Bill. Oh, these guys are fucking brutal.
Ow.
And Jimmy says back in the 1920s when Sting was young. Oh, hold on. I'm going to type this. Go fuck yourselves. All right. That was 1 line per word for me.
Damn.
So, all right, everybody. of course, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us.
Yes,
The
thank you.
AEW Uncensored family, aka HWO, aka the Peanut Gallery. As always, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when we go on air. Uncensoredalliance.com. We have everything there, links to everything. Twitter at AEW Uncensored. Email AEW Uncensored Podcast at gmail.com. Send us love mail, hate mail, whatever the fuck kind of mail. Facebook, AEW Uncensored Podcast. Throw it in a search bar. We have a page and a group. Like the page, join the group. As far as the audio version of the podcast, you catch us on all third-party podcast applications, also on Google Podcasts, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and of course iTunes. Please rate, subscribe, and review us on iTunes. That's huge. If you want to join us live on the show, call in, hit us up on Skype. Link in the description of both the podcast audio version and the live stream. So on YouTube. So catch us there. Send us a message. As far as every week, you catch us live on YouTube at 3:05 on Sundays Eastern Time, United States Eastern Time. So wherever the fuck you are, figure it out. That's where we are. That's when we're live. And the chat, they're just fucking still going. Fuck them. Alan, it was good talking to you again, brother. And
same.
I'm joking. We love you in the chat.
We do.
We love everybody who listens, so thank you for that. Please share. If you listen to us, share us anywhere. Whatever you listen to us on, share us. Whatever social media you're on, share us, please. Just, every once in a while. Shout out to Germany for being back on the charts. Philippines, get your shit back together. Thailand, I mean, we dipped out in wrestling, but we were still in our sports for a while. Get back in line, Thailand. Let's go. All right. That's it, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Take care, all. Peace.
Peace.